Hello, it's Em, the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another FlossTube video, and today I've got 4 projects to show. That's pretty good. I have just one more project that I just didn't work on because no floss. So I'm still waiting to buy the floss. I went to a haberdashery to buy the floss. Actually, I needed 2 colors and none of them was there. And one of them I figured was pretty popular. So, I mean, I guess it was popular among people and they bought it. It's just that it's not the one that's difficult to get. It's usually in stock. So, haven't had really the color to work with. And also, that's the reason why I didn't make as much of a progress as I wanted on the Virgo. Because, yeah, I ran out of floss. And it's quite important because it's blue. And, yeah, this page is almost all blue. So I worked a bit on, like, here and a little bit there. But that's where I ran out of floss. And I think I did some small details in the previous page, but small details. So you can't see much of a progress. This is something I am quite bummed about. But yeah, it's because of lack of floss, lack of the color that I need. So yeah, that's why. I mean, I would have worked more if I had the floss, but it wasn't available. So hopefully next time it will be because, yeah, I really want to move on with the Virgo. Yeah, that's it with the Virgo. I mean, it is getting closer, but this time not as fast as I would have liked and not as time as I would have been able to stitch because I did have time and will to work on it, just the floss didn't want to be with me. And yeah, so I need to look at some other places where they sell floss because maybe it's in a different haberdashery, but the one nearby doesn't have it. Then I worked on the Hogwarts Crest since I couldn't on the Virgo. And here I got quite a lot of progress because I filled in the Ravenclaw. It's fully done. I've worked on quite a lot of the ribbon here. So the only thing left is this join. And it's one color, one in the same color. I guess I'll need to check if I have enough of it, just in case. And then it's just back stitching, going over the details in the animals and the writing. Like I think underneath or maybe in the ribbon. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, but I realized, yes, I have another project that I didn't work on. The fairy that still needs the beads, but I really have no time to figure out the beads yet. So it's left for later. Probably during the summer holidays. But the Hogwarts Crest, that's the yellow that I need. It's going to be a lot of stitches, so it won't be like super easy to finish by the next FlossTube. But by the end of June, pretty much, yeah, that's very possible if the floss cooperates with me. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So the crest, like the main part of the crest is finished, apart from the back stitching, and it's just the ribbon that I need to do. So very good progress on that. Then I've been working on this mini Marvellous garden, and I made quite a progress here. Almost a full line, a full row. I guess you could count it as a full row because I managed to fill in some of the details in here, and it was quite a lot of white there, so that's good. And I want to work on it, mostly because I need to get to like this color, because this is also the color I need in the Virgo, and I want to get rid of all the 2 thread pieces that I have on my bobbin so that I can work on the Virgo with it. So still quite a lot, as you can see, but I think I'll be working a lot on it so that I get there and am able to work on the Virgo as well. So quite a lot of color this time, although these squares, as you can see, they are mostly one shade, and I had left that shade in my old apartment, and I was sort of frantic, oh, again, I lost a bobbin and a full thread, but no, I found it and I managed to stitch all those squares here, and it will be used a lot in the future as well, so it's a good thing that I have it. So yeah, the Minimal Rose Garden is working really well, as you can see, quite a nice progress. But yeah, I need to make 2 more rows, more or less, to get to that color, so still quite a lot of work ahead of me. And the last project is the Peppermint Purples Blackwork stitch along for 2022. I am almost caught up because I'm in the middle of April with this square. So I only have this and this square to be made from April, and then it's May. And I think this week there will be it will be the last Wednesday of the month, so on Friday most probably she'll post the summary of the whole month of May, so I'll be able to catch up on it too, hopefully. But yeah, at least I'm sort of nearby the time, not in February as I was before. And from these, I actually like the last 2 the most. One, because of the color. I think out of all those colors I prefer this one the most, the darker one, but also the design is kind of symmetrical and just pleasing to the eye, in my opinion. So I think I like those 2 the most out of every that I've done. Yeah, and I guess you can see that this one and this one are pretty similar. Basically they differ that here those shapes are empty and here they have squares. But I guess I mostly noticed that because I was working on so many fillers at the same time, more or less. So yeah, and when I'm doing those fillers, it always says which week it is. So I think I did like week 16, something like that, and week 16 is like almost a third of the year, and that's shocking. I mean, I know, yes, the end of April is sort of a third of the year, but it's just, it's weird. It's weird to think about it, that you're in the third of the year already. Well, over, because it's 1 month later actually, but you get to see it. Like, you get the number and then you kind of think about it. Oh my god, it's almost the third of the year. And you can also see it, like quite a big part of it is already filled. And I'm behind, so like, wow, time is really running fast. So yeah, that's what kind of made me stop and like, oh my god. And this is the last project I've worked on this last week. So I kind of stopped here and just had this moment of realizing how much time has passed. And yeah, I mean, like, hopefully in the next 2 weeks I'll have more time to work on projects. Although, will I have more time to work on projects? I should. I was on a school trip last week, so surprisingly I did have enough time to work. I guess I would have been able to stitch even more if I hadn't gone on the school trip. So hopefully during the next 2 weeks I'll also be able to stitch a lot and maybe finish the main stitching of the Hogwarts Crest and then only have back stitching left. That would be cool, because that would be another finished project for the year soon. Like, hopefully I'll move on with the Virgo as well, because those are the projects I know I can finish this year. Mini Marvellous Garden and Miranda, not really possible to be finished. The Fairy, hopefully, but like I said, I don't have the time to think about the beads right now, and I don't really have any place to store them yet because not everything in the apartment is ready. So it's kind of a mess at the moment, and I don't want to have the mess in my craft stuff. So I'll wait with that until more things are done in the apartment. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Leave a comment down below if you want to say something. If you want to follow the progress on all my stitching projects, and maybe also in my crochet and knitting projects that I do sort of alternately with FlossTube, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!